Alright, welcome back to the VRML Network. I'm your host, Juice. We got another Week 6 EU matchup coming your way. We got the Quantum Crew. Oh, where's my Slurpee guy? There's my Slurpee guy. We got the Quantum Crew versus Trailblazers. Should be a good one. Alright, let's not waste any more time. Let's head to the arena. Let's see what we got cooking here. Alright, coming in for Quantum Crew, we got the Grand Regent, we got Haza, we got Li Ming, and we got Sorsun. Over on Trailblazers, we got Zyver, we got Spectre, we got Hugo Reed, who's also in the chat, big shout out, and we got Not Dark VR. Alright, if the players are ready, I'm ready. Let's see who we got. What do we got going on over here? Yeah, big power post is coming in. Alright, if they're ready, I'm ready. There's Spectre. Spectre looks sharp. Looks good. Got those crazy eyes on. Yes, sir. Maybe that's Zyver. Zyver. Yeah, we'll go Zyver. Alright, that ball's in the middle. So hopefully the score's going to reset. Yes, sir. Here we go. Quantum Crew versus Trailblazers. Let's go. Yeah, and that ball's off and rolling, and picking that ball up is Not Dark. Not Dark gonna circle around, brings that ball around, gets by two. Now gonna throw that to the middle, hits Hugo. Hugo gets checked off, that ball's loose in the middle. Here comes Li Ming. Li Ming putting on the moves. Juking, jiving, gets checked off. Sorry about the stutter there. Spectator's still a little sick. Spectre now has it, just swats that ahead, looking to chase it down. Sorsun, and that ball is gonna go, where is it? Over to Not Dark. Not Dark now, looking to turn the corner, throws that across. Here comes Cyber, and Cyber puts it in. 1-0 for the Trailblazers. All right, now we got the Grand Regent bringing that ball, number 0, bringing that ball up on the sidewalk. He's gonna look to work that in towards the middle. Now he fires that across, looking for Li Ming. Li Ming gets checked there by Hugo, and Not Dark just going to throw that ball. That ball's rolling, that ball's bouncing, and it goes in. Not Dark puts it in from 60.4 meters. Whoosh! Trailblazers are on a hot start here. All right, Grand Regent now. He's going to bring that ball. He's juking around. He gets by one, he gets by another, and he gets by the goalie. Cuts that lead. Just one. Quantum Crew, they're on the board. All right, Spectre going to send that over to Cyber. Cyber now has that ball, sends that across, and it's coming in and puts that ball in. Who was that? The one and only Hugo Reed. 3-1, Trailblazers lead. All right, Grand Regent, bringing that ball side to side, gets by one, puts on the move, throws that ball across over to Li Ming, who turns and fires, and Hippopotame misses. And that ball's going to be cleared all the way back down to the Quantum Crew's end. It's going to roll kind of towards the middle there. Hugo's there. Can't pick that up, and Grand Regent comes in and steals it away. Now trying to get away, goes to the sky. Now bounces up over to the halo. Trying to gather that ball. Now gets it, fires it down to Li Ming. Li Ming going to throw it up, and it goes right to Cyber. That's good deep there. Forecheck there from Grand Regent. And Haza's there. That ball's going to be swatted loose. And they're fighting for it. Now Grand Regent takes the skies, looks to his left, doesn't see anybody. Jukes around, turns and fires, and throws it right to Cyber. Easy save there. He's going to just heave that down and hope that Hugo can pick it up. Hugo's putting in some work here. And that ball's going to bounce down into the neutral zone. Asa going to just fire that ball. It's over to Grand Regent. Grand Regent has a little bit of a breakaway if he can turn that corner. And he does. 3-2, Quantum Crew making a little run. Let's go. All right, Spectre's going to send that over to Cyber. Cyber now up top on that Orion onion ring. Now, makes it, comes in from the side of the halo, cuts in and working it in and throws it too high. It's going to bounce out. Spectre's going to look to get that back into the middle. And Hugo Reed takes over. Hugo putting on the moves. He's going to pass that across. Finds Cyber. But that ball pops free. And it's going to be cleared back down over to Trailblazers' side. We got a minute 30 to go. One goal game. And here comes Hazza. Hazza looking for that equalizing goal. Sends that over to Li Ming. Li Ming couldn't get it on the bounce. And it's going to bounce out. And Grand Region trying to work it. Gets that reverse flush now coming into the zone. He's going to go up top. He's going to fire it. Oh, a little bit low for Hazza. There's Li Ming. Li Ming shoots it high. And Hazza has that ball fired well off the backboard. Now Hugo Reed going to get some separation. Going to bring that ball down. Ooh, who was that? Grand Region comes in and side swipes him. Now going wide with it. Going to work at ball to the corner. Now coming in, and that ball sails on wide. Hazza, though, has that up top. Now going to throw that. Hugo Reed just clears that. It's going to bounce down into the neutral zone over to Cyber. Cyber now bring that ball in one-on-one. Cyber gets stopped by Sorsen. And too much. Who was that? Spectre with those rabbit ears and the hops makes it a 4-2. Trailblazers lead. All right, Grand Regent now. He's working that ball up on that top shelf. He's trying to get that ball in. He's going to hold it, and he's going to lose that over to Hugo. Hugo Reed getting crafty in the air, comes down, still has that ball. And Hugo now bringing that ball up. He's going to flip that up, and that's a good read there from Li Ming. Li Ming just swats that ball up, and it goes back over. Who wants it? Cyber gets checked off. Now here we go. Li Ming shoots it towards the goal. It's bouncing, it's rolling. It'll hit upon a miss. It'll stay out. And, ooh, they tried another shot. Spectre was there, and that's going to do it. Round one goes to the Trailblazers by a score 4-2. All right, we saw some glimpses there. Trailblazers came out hot, and then Quantum Crew kind of made it close, but at the end there, Trailblazers were able to hold them off in that first round. Why do we got scores for other ones on there? Not sure. Anyways, let us head back to the arena for round number 2. Enough waiting around. We got 13 seconds to go. It says so right here before that ball heads back to the middle. Spectre's ready. Cyber's ready. No, you didn't even have to do that, Cyber, but appreciate you, homie. All right, let's get it. Let's see what happens. Let's see if Quantum Crew can make some adjustments, take up a round win, or will Trailblazers continue to blaze that trail and get another round win? All right, Not Dark gets it off the launch here. Now bringing it in from the corner of the halo, fires it over to Cyber. Cyber has it, circles around. Now Cyber bringing that ball down, turns it, throws it right at Li Ming. Li Ming's like, okay, I'll clear this out. Now Not Dark gets it off the wall. Ooh, runs into some traffic. Grand Region. Good steal there. Gets it over to Li Ming. Li Ming's going to get checked off to get it back over to Grand. Grand's going to send that over to Hazza. Hazza now looking for some separation. Circles around. Now he just fires it. You're looking to get it back. It's a self-pass. And now he throws it up to Li Ming. Li Ming looking sharp, coming in. He's going to fire that ball up. It's going to bounce off the backboard. They got two players there. Hazza can't get it off the bounce. He's going to throw that back over to Grand. Grand's going to get hassled there by Cyber, and it's going to go back. Sorsen has that ball pop out of his hand. Li Ming has it, going up top. It's that juke now, fires that up. And Spectre picks it up. Spectre throws it towards Hugo. Hugo coming in. It's going to be stopped, and Cyber's going to have to retreat for it. Now, it's going to go up. We got Grand Regent. Loses that ball to Not Dark. Not Darky. Throws that ball and loses it to Li Ming. Li Ming now with some speed, bringing it into the zone. He's going to lay it up. Oh, Hazza just drifted on by. Couldn't pick up that ball. Now Hugo Reed has one up on the nest here. He's holding it. He's going all the way, and he gets stopped there by Sorsen. Good save there. Now Grand Regent going to have that ball and going to have that poked out of his hand. Going to have to get creative to get it out. He's going to flip that up. Oh, it goes right to Hugo. It's loose in front. Cyber's there. Sorsen with a big save and gets that cleared out finally. Says, no, let's not play with it right in front of the goal, please. Now Hugo Reed trying to pick it up, but Grand Regent's there. He's going to come back the other way. No, he's going to keep it and go wide. And now bringing it into the zone. Good setup of defense there. Grand Regent turns and fires and gets it in off the inside of the goal. 1-0. Quantum Crew takes the lead. All right, now here we go. We got Cyber Throws that back, and Lee Ming gets ahead, but it goes right over to Hugo. Hugo's coming in. Oh, he gets checked off at Sorsen. Reads it. Oh, no, he gets picked off at Spectre. Oh, Spectre hippopotamuses. Man, it's like there's a lid on that goal. Will not go. And they're fighting for it in the corner. Sorsen's going to come up, and he's just going to swat at it. It's going to go down. He gets it over. It's going to be up for grabs, and Hugo gets it on the run. Here comes Hugo. Hugo won't miss that one, tying it up at 1. Good effort there. Trailblazers, Quantum Crew, tied up at 1. All right, now here we go. Lee Ming bringing that ball up, gonna bounce their head a little bit. Now gonna juke. Oh, loses it off that corner of the wall. It's still there. Now Lee Ming gonna scamper away, comes away clean with it, and bringing that ball in. Has some numbers, fires it up, but Cyber reads that. Now gonna look to break out, flips that up top. Oh, it goes just past Spectre, and it's going to bounce and roll to the corner. Hugo Reed has it. Trying to bounce around that corner. Gets checked off by Grand Regent. And Hazza picks it up. Hazza just going to try to hammer it. Almost puts a hole in the ceiling. He gets it back. He turns and fires. Oh, and he just misses. Oh, man. I bet you he wants that one back. Looking for some redemption. Cyber, though, going to get hassled there by a couple of teal robots. So not Darky takes over. Now Darky has that ball, bringing that in and going, flips that up over to Hugo, finds, oh, it goes through Hugo's hands. Cyber going to get it off the bounce, but that's a good defensive stand there for Quantum Crew. Now Hazza has it, still looking for that redemption. He's going to fire it down. It's going to bounce wide, and it's going to go right to Lee Ming, who shoots, and what a save there from Cyber. Not sure if that was going wide, but he had to stretch out and get it. I appreciate the effort, homie. Now Darky going to get checked off. Here comes Grand Regent, who sneaks it in the goal, making him pay. 2-1. Quantum Crew takes the lead. We got 37 seconds to go in this round. We're going to fire it over to Cyber. Cyber over to Hugo. Hugo puts it in. Reties it up at 2. Let's go. All right, we went a lot of time with no goals, back and forth. Now we had 2. Back to back, pretty close. Now Grand Regent's going to bring that ball down and going to bounce up, and he's coming in hot. He turns and fires, and what a save from Spectre. Keeping that score tied. We're getting close to that overtime. 10 seconds to go. Now taking that ball the other way is Spectre. Spectre just came up with that huge goal save. Now looking to set it up for their homies. Darky sends that over to Cyber. Cyber up top, bounces it, comes away, gets away cleanly, and bringing that ball down. Has some pass options, but decides to hold it. Now loses it. It's going to be loose in the corner. It looks like Grand Regent is going to pick that up. Hits a nice wall carve there. And looking to get away. Going to go down and tries to get by Hugo. Hugo, though, putting in some work. And Grand Regent gets by him. He's sneaking by. He's sneaking through, but Cyber able to get that thing. We hear some hand checking going on. Love that physical play. Spectre swats it deep, looking for Cyber. Now Hazza off and running. He tries to flick it ahead. He didn't get all of that. And Cyber going to reset that over to Spectre. Spectre sends that pass back. Oh, no. Dangerous in front of the goal. Hazza throws it. It's going to go high and wide. Got to be careful with it in your own goal. Play with it on the other side. Now Grand Regent loses that to Cyber. Cyber's just going to lob that down. That ball's bouncing. It's rolling. It could. It's coming in hot, and it scores! Cyber makes it 3-2, and Trailblazers, they go up 2-0. All right, well, Trailblazers somehow snuck out that win. They stayed patient, and they were able to bring it on back. And they're up now 2 rounds. We got number 48 taking on number 47. Both these teams at 3-3. So both jockeying for that position. Let's see if Quantum Crew can get something to going, or if it'll be a quick 3 for Trailblazers. Let's do some quick chat shoutouts. Who we got here? We got Euphoria. We got Drake and Crackers. We got Dubs. We got Yona. We got my buddy Raisy. And Patty Platypus, Headshot King. All right, that ball's in the middle. We'll get back to more action right away. Here we go, and Hugo Reed going up top. He fires that, and it's going to be loose down low, and Cyber has it. Now looking to get it out. Going to just bat it up, and now Darky. Now going to go wide with it. Now coming out and going to circle around. Trying to bring that ball down and fires it over to Spectre. Spectre shoots and Spectre scores. Great passing there coming in from the Trailblazers. That's what you got to do. Get those easy goals. Pass it around. All right, Grand Regent now. He's coming across and he throws that over to Li Ming. Li Ming gets checked off. Good defense there from Trailblazers. Grand Regent though picks up that loose ball. He's going to try to juke back to the middle. Now he's coming in, and he's going to go up top. He turns, he fires, and he bounces it in. Good individual effort there. Quantum Crew ties it up at 1. All right, Cyber now coming in, and going to hit that juke, and going to fire it. It hits that back wall, looking for that rebound maybe, but has us there. He's going to look to disrupt that, looking to get that ball out. It's going to sail on by. That ball's bouncing. It's going to bounce wide, though, and off the back wall. Cyber picks it up. Li Ming with the pressure. Throws it up, and it's going to be picked up by Not Darky. Not Darky now, working that into the middle. Fires that pass across. Ooh, that's Hugo Reed. He saved the camera there from getting smashed by the ball. And the ball goes up. Grand Regent picks it up. Grand Regent takes to the skies. Going over to the sidewalk. Oh, that's Hugo Reed getting with those sticky fingers. He comes up with it. He's going to lose it there over to Li Ming. Li Ming now gets ball control, comes in, has control, and he fires that across. Ooh, looking to pass to Haza and Hugo Reed. Now, going to bring that ball up, coming in from the mound. He goes, he turns and fires. It goes high, and it's still loose. Grand Regent able to steer that around. You have to figure out where he was, I think, before he didn't take a moment. All right, Grand Regent now looking to break that tie. Turns and fires, and Grand Regent will put it in off Spectre's hands. 2-1. Quantum Crew doing what they need to do. All right, here comes Cyber. Cyber now going to turn and fire, and Sorsen gets a great save. Goes right back up to Spectre, though. Fires that across, and it's going to go the other way. Here comes Grand Regent. Oh, no, he loses it down low. Ball's loose, and Hugo Reed is going to pick that up. Here comes Hugo Reed. Hugo Reed shoots, and Sorsen with another big save, keeping that lead intact. Now, Not Darky trying to put in some moves. Goes up top. Now with a little hand out, turns and fires. It's wide, but gets the rebound, tying it up at 2. Trailblazers. Man, this is a match. Even though Trailblazers are up 2 rounds to none, these are pretty evenly matched teams. You can tell by those rankings. Good to see those VRML ladder rankings are working as intended. Now Grand Regent has that ball. Gonna look around and gonna bring that ball in, and he's gonna swoop in. Here he comes. He turns and fires at Spectre. Gets a great save. Now here comes Haza. That ball's loose, and it's gonna be cleared out. It's gonna go to the corner now. Not Darky has it. Working on it, and it's gonna bounce up. Oh no, it bounces down and around. Where is it? There it is. Hugo loses it. Haza slaps it on deep. It's going to go around the corner over to Spectre. Spectre now just going to heave that down. It's intercepted. Great interception from Li Ming. Li Ming now putting on some moves. Going to get checked off there by Darky. Not Darky now has that. It's checked off by Regent, and Darky's just going to clear that down to the middle. There's Sorsen pinching up from that goal. He's holding down that back line. There's Grand Regent into that open goal, making them pay in the confusion. Quantum Crew doing what they need to do. They're up 3-2. All right, Cyber now has that ball. Coming in from the perch. Now just going to swap that ahead, looking for Hugo. It's a little bit in front of Hugo. And Haza trying to get that ball out. Goes to Cyber, though. Just flips that thing. Now Li Ming couldn't pick that ball up. Sorsen pitching it out of that goal. He's going to get that into that battle area of the sewers. Now we got Cyber trying to get away, gets that wall bounce, and Li Ming gets a swat on it. Haza's there trying to track it down. Good pressure there in that neutral zone. Haza keeping that pressure going. Li Ming coming around hot. Here comes Li Ming. Li Ming shoots, and Li Ming scores. Beating everyone. 4-2. Looks like this round is going to go to Quantum Crew. If you're looking for some momentum for the next round, here comes Trailblazers, Not Darky. It's that beautiful ceiling carve. Gets away from one. Passes it before the other can get it. Here comes Cyber. Cyber comes in, and Cyber puts it in. But that round is going to go to Quantum Crew by a score of 4-3. All right, there we go. That's what we wanted to see. We want to see 5 rounds here. So Quantum Crew turning that around a little bit. We got 5 goals for, it didn't show Li Ming's, but it says 5 goals for Grand Regent there. Huge monster game. 7 goals for Cyber. Having monster games all around. 3 assists to boot. Sheesh. All right, let's get ready for round number 4. Let's see if we can force a 5th round, or will those Trailblazers etch another W into the win column? We'll find out here right away. Let's get ready to get blasted in the face by that ball. Oh, we got some stutter. There we go. Boom, and we're off and rolling. We got Grand Regent trying to track that ball down. He gets it off the side, and he runs into Cyber. And ball's loose in the corner. It's going to be swatted around. And bounce off the wall. Haza shoots, and it bounces just wide. Li Ming has it. Li Ming passes it down. It's going to be intercepted. Hugo trying to get off to the races, but he gets stopped. Li Ming now just flips that ball back into Trailblazer's zone. Hugo Reed looking to pick it up. Can't get it. Here comes Haza. Haza gets a step. Oh, runs into Not Darky. There's Grand Regent. He can't stuff it in. He tried to just bull rush it. Bulldoze his way into the goal. Almost worked there. Now Hugo Reed going to take over. Oh, I think we lost one of the players there. Not sure. Hugo Reed going to flip that up over to Not Darky. Not Darky coming in. Over to Cyber. One too many pass. Looks like we got Grand back. And that ball's going to bounce back in that neutral zone. Back into Quantum Crew zone. They're just going to slap at it. Hugo Reed's back there. He now picks it off. Oh, the ball pops free. And pops down. And now here we go. Grand Regent going to reset it back. Goes up to that halo. Now turns the corner. And bringing that ball. That ball's slipping and sliding out of his hand. He's doing all kinds of fancy stuff. But coming away with it is Cyber. Cyber coming in hot. Hits some breaks now. Jukes and Haza. Good defense there. Hugo Reed, though, shoves him off. Hugo, though, has it stolen back by Haza. They're fighting for it deep there. Cyber could have looked to work it in the middle. Has a step, throws it up, but Sorson able to get that cleared into the neutral zone. Now Spectre going to bring it right on back. Looking around, sends that pass across. Oh, tried to lead Cyber. The intent was there. Pass is just a little bit off. Now Haza, he's just going to throw that down. That ball's bouncing. It's rolling. And it's going to be steered clear. Grand Regent, that might have gone in. Now Not Darky going the other way. Here comes Not Darky coming in on that goalie. He gets checked off, and Li Ming goes the other way. Li Ming with some speed. Can he chuck it up? That ball's coming in. It's going to bounce high and wide. Going up top for it. Where did it go? Spectre able to clear that over to Not Darky. Not Darky has that ball now going in up top. And going to circle around. Coming in from that top shelf. And gets by 2. Passes that across. Oh, trying to hit Cyber, but Li Ming was in the area causing a ruckus. Now Hugo Reed, speaking of causing a ruckus, he comes in there and gets that ball knocked free. Now here comes Cyber. Cyber coming in hot. Cyber, oh, with the underhand. Hump shot. And the ball just carries wide. We got 2 minutes to go. We're still at 0-0. That ball's coming in, but Spectre, who luckily, good save on your own teammate. Ball gets poked out, and it bounces down. We got Grand Regent looking to pick it up. Hugo Reed's there. Cyber gets it off the wall. Now goes up to the halo. Hits that pass up. Over to Not Darky. Not Darky. It's that ceiling carb now bringing that down. Passes it up. Trying to find Cyber. Cyber has it. Shoots off the inside of the goal. It will not go. Cyber wanted that one back, I'm sure. And Grand Regent's just going to chuck that ball back. It's bouncing up. And it's going to come on down. Here comes Li Ming. And Li Ming. Hippopotamuses. Man, oh man. These opportunities. Failed opportunities. Going to kill you. Now Not Darky coming in. Fires it towards the goal. Sorson's there, though. He's going to heave that back down. It's going to be intercepted there by Cyber. Good rotation back on that back line. Flips that ball up. Finds Hugo Reed. Hugo jukes around. Hugo's coming in. Hugo lays it in the goal. Good work. Finally, Trailblazers go up 1-0. All right, here we go. Grand Regent going to the sky. He's going to bring that ball down, and he's holding it, and he turns and fires it. It's a little high, looking for that rebound, but the rebound will not go. Trailblazers getting lucky there. Now Li Ming Circling back around, keeping that pressure on, trying to get one in, trying to get that tying goal. But good defense there from Trailblazers, poking that ball free. Now Hugo going up top, has the only goal of this round. And it goes down, and picking it up is Hazza. Hazza just going to swat at it, and it's going to go down in the corner. Not Darky, swats that up. Cyber gets checked off. And now here comes Grand Regent. Grand Regent bringing that out of the sewers. He's going to juke to the right. He comes back to the left. He turns and fires. Ties it up at one. Let's go. Lindsay Boy was the other match, Master Chief. All right, here we go. And Grand Regent has it. We're tied at 1. 7 seconds. Looks like we're going into overtime unless Grand Regent has something to say about it. Here he comes. He lays that back over to Hazza. Hazza shoots, and it'll trickle in. 2-1. Quantum Crew getting it done. You know what that means. That means that we're headed to round number 5 between Quantum Crew and Trailblazers. Trailblazers, they took the first 2, but then Quantum Crew, they figured out some things, and they've just had that little bit of an edge. All rounds have been super close. So we're going to see what happens here in round number 5, baby. All right, that ball's heading back. Players are getting ready. Here it comes. Let's wait for it. There's the ball back in the middle, ready to go. All right, who you guys got in the chat? You got Trailblazers? You got Quantum Crew? Round 5, here we go. Let's see, we'll find out in 5 minutes. Hazza now has that. He's just going to swat that off the back wall. It's going to be picked up there by Spectre. Spectre chucks it up over to Cryer. Cyber. Cyber now has it. And going to bring it down. Oh, no. Had a little stall. That robot came in hot. Killed the camera. Hugo Reed going up top. Hugo lays it up over for Not Darky, but there's a good grab there from Grand Regent. Now Regent going to hit a little juke and bring that ball down, maybe. Going back up, and now gets creative with that little dribble move. Now gets by another one, just going to lay that up in the middle. And now going to have to race through the sewers, going out wide with it. Now going in, bringing it into Trailblazers zone. Grand Regent going up top, gets by one. Oh, ball pops loose, and Not Darky able to gather up that rebound. Now Not Darky bringing that ball, and it's going to bounce, and it's going to swat up. There's Cyber. Cyber coming in on Source, and he passes that across to Hugo Reed. Hugo Reed, oh, a little high, but there's Not Darky able to put that in. Finally, a rebound goes their way. Trailblazers go up 1-0 here in the 5th round. All right, Grand Regent now. Bringing that ball. And going to get checked from behind by Not Darky. Not Darky has it, and flips that up. Looking to hit Cyber. Cyber just going to swat it down. He's going to go over to Hugo. Buddy Hugo Reed, 25, bringing that around. He swats that up into the corner, looking for Darky. Darky sends that over to Spectre. Spectre's coming in. Spectre fires it wide, and Grand Regent's going to steer that clear. And Hugo Reed putting in some work. Hugo Reed gets it back, and now we got Hazza taking to the sky. They got players back, so he's going to have to hold on to it here. And he loses control, and Cyber now looks behind, sees no one's there. Going to work that into the middle, and cutting in, and throws it in front. And it's going to be bad inside. Here comes Cyber. Cyber throws it up, over to Spectre. Spectre, back to Cyber. Cyber throws it down, back to Spectre. Spectre, back to Cyber. Cyber now going up, turns and shoots, and Source and gets a great hand. Great save. Great vision there. And Hugo Reed gets it off the wall. Hugo Reed fires that pass across. Spectre gets taken out by Hazza, and Grand Regent now taking off up on that halo, working that on. And Regent bringing that ball on that top shelf, goes down. Good defense there from Darky, gets it back, and there's Cyber taking to the sky. Now looking to work it up. Jukes past one, working that all the way in. Now coming in one-on-one, and Cyber goes right into the goalie. Sorsen just hanging out there, gets the save, and he's going to clear that down. It's going to go back down to Spectre. Spectre's going to send it back, but there, we got Hazza picking that ball up. Hazza bringing that in from the top shelf, fires that over to Li Ming. Li Ming shoots, and Cyber, oh no, accidentally hit it backwards. Luckily it missed. Now Grand Region keeping that pressure on. That ball gets popped out, and Hazza going to have to retreat into the sewers now. Turns the corner, gets checked off there by Hugo. Hugo fires that down. The ball's bouncing down, and Sorsen has it. He's going to flip that ball up. It's going to go back down over to Trailblazer's side. Spectre now gets beat bugged there by Grand Regent. Now Grand Regent trying to get that ball and lose that to Cyber. Cyber now coming in along the wall. And, ooh, it's checked off there. Li Ming putting in some work. Now Li Ming off to the races. Oh, loses that ball right back to Cyber. Cyber now gets a juke, gets bumped off. And they're fighting for it here. We got a minute to go, 1-0. We got Trailblazers leading. And the ball's coming around, getting that pressure, trying to get it. Grand Region has it. It goes on front. Li Ming shoots, and what a save from Spectre. Keeping that lead intact. And it's going to go up now. It's over to the corner. And Li Ming trying to think they're running out of time. Quantum Crew is. They're going to fire that over too. Not Darky. Not Darky. Comes in hot. Not Darky. Gets that bounce, but it will not go. Now Hazza's just going to swat at it. They need a goal here. They're running out of time. 30 seconds to go. Here we go. Here they come. Hazza. And they'll put it in. Won't miss that one. Tying it up at 1. Let's go. All right, now here we go. Cyber working that in, throws that up, looking for Hugo, and what a save from Sorsen, keeping that a tie game. Ball's going to be loose up top, and they're fighting for it now. Grand Region look to bring it down, looking to get that buzzer beater overtime winner. He's working it in. He goes up top. He turns and fires, and he gets it. Grand Region puts it in. Quantum Crew takes the round and the match. All right, well, there we go. In an epic conclusion there, Quantum Crew was able to pull out the win in 5 rounds. They're going to advance up to 4-3. Meanwhile, Trailblazers, they fought valiantly, but they're going to drop to 3-4. Let's do a few more chat shoutouts here. We got Quantum Crew cheering on his homies, Crazy Duck, James Richardson, Kai. We got Gentleman GT, Yona again. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. Patty Platypus, Headshot King, Euphoria. We got Drake. We got Mark Lyons. And yeah. All right, well, that's going to do it for this cast. We're going to be back later today with some more NA casts. Let's go back to the arena for 1 second here. Let's see what we got. We got a little bit of 6-7 action going on here. We got Sorsen. We got Li Ming. Yes, sir. Congratulations goes to that Quantum Crew. They're hitting all those power poses now. All right, that's going to do it for our cast. Until next time, keep grinding. And 6-7.
Orion Drift VRML is brought to you by Another Axiom, Helga, the esports manager. Thanks for watching VRML.